the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Leaves it with the running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the line. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They can use this first score to sort of... Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Rowe. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll go to the toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The throw. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it will be 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry up. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the run deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect down. Looking for a big-time play.
You got to be so careful as a QB when you're throwing outside. It's got to be on time. That one a little bit late, and the defender caught it out of bounds. That should have been another interception. This QB's already thrown a couple.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. That's caught. It's Ramsey. Finds a crease at the 20. Bulldozes his way through. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They want to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Fights off the defender. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because you're...
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the run, still looking. This time he's got it.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Line gets set, first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
South Carolina, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to the ground game on the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Buying some time. Makes the catch. It's Riley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Let's go! Let's go! They'll try it over the left side.
And they say the quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run to the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Inside the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. Caught near the sideline. It's Davidson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Hoffman. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They want to get this defense on its heels. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. The 50. The 30. The 10. And he breaks it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 14.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll open the second half on the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll keep it himself. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Grove. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Price. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practical.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up the sack.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Price. Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play, but now time for the 4th quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll take a shot. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Quick step and goes. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. The give from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on them.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Price. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at him.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback adapting. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Overton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Overton. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looking to throw again. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's good enough.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.